Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the post-trade deadline Indiana Pacers in NBA 2K26. So the Indiana Pacers, they only made one trade, but I still want to make this video because it was a significant trade at the trade deadline. It was one of the more important trades. They got Ivica Zubac from the Los Angeles Clippers. Now they did give up a lot to get him, which makes sense, obviously. I didn't expect Zubac to be traded. I really thought the Clippers would hold on to him. I felt like the asking price was high, and the Pacers were, one of the teams that were willing to meet those asking price. Heard the Celtics were interested, but, the Pacers were the team that needed a center the most at the deadline, and then next year they can prepare early. Halliburton will be back. He'll be back in contender status probably, and yeah, it'll obviously be looking much better. So what they traded to the Clippers, though, they gave up Bennedict Mathurin. That was like the big main part of the trade, obviously. Young player, but they heard throughout the entire season that the Pacers didn't want to keep Mathurin, didn't want to pay him long term. So they sent him over to the Clippers. Well, I think he could develop into a star potential next to Garland and Kawhi. So I like him on the Clippers, honestly. So they traded Bennedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and I believe or that actually might have been it. So it was Bennedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson. They traded their 2026 first round pick, but this pick is now 1 to 4 protected. So it's top 4 protected. If it goes in the top 4, it goes to the Pacers. If it goes out of the top 4, it goes to the Clippers. So an interesting situation there. And then they also got, I believe, a 2027 a protected pick. And if the pick does not go 1 to 4, it'll convey into like a 2030 pick that'll go to the Clippers. So definitely a lot to take in there, but it was a really good trade for both sides. I feel like we can confidently say that. The Pacers got their starting center. The Clippers, got a lot for Zubac. I kind of like the trade for both teams. I do like it for the Clippers a little bit more, though. I feel they got a lot for Zubac. So your rotation for this season won't even matter. We're probably going to be taking for this season. We're 15-40, obviously trying to get that pick into the top 4. We have to be bad. So your rotation is going to be Nembhard, Ben Shepherd, Aaron Nesmith, Siakam, Ivica Zubac, TJ McConnell, Jay Huff, Jarace Walker, Micah Potter, and then that'll be our 9 rotation to the end of the season. Halliburton will obviously be out. Furphy recently tore the ACL, which sucks. It'll be top and is injured right now, I guess. But I will see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully that pick lands in the top 4. Cade Cunningham wins the MVP, interestingly enough. Rookie of the year going to Cooper Flag. Sixth man going to Isaiah Collier. Depoy winning most improved going to Neemias Queta. Maxey winning clutch player, coach you're going to J. Bickerstaff, executive going to John Murphy. He's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. But Siakam did make the All-NBA there. But we finished off obviously really bad, which is a good thing. I'm ready to be back next year in the playoffs. We went 25-57 on the season, which, we'll hopefully get us the top 4 pick. With player stats, we got about 23 from Siakam, 15 from Nembhard, 13 from Toppin, 13 and 10 from Zubac, 12 from Nesmith, 11 from McConnell, 10 from Jarace Walker, 8 from Jay Huff, 8 from Quinn Jackson, 6.5 from Micah Potter. Most of the guys you see probably won't be in the rotation next year either way, so it's fine. But let's simulate to the offseason to see where our picks going to land. This is the most important thing, in my opinion. The Knicks are going to beat the Timberwolves in 5. That should be a fun finals if it ever happened. LeBron James will retire. Do any Pacers players retire? No, but heading into the draft lottery, the main thing, most important thing here. So we are projected to get the number 3 pick. So that pick is projected in the top, which is a good sign. We're going to see where that pick lands. It is going to finish out of the top 4. So the Clippers are actually going to get that pick. Dude, that has never happened before. That's actually so unlucky. We're going to have to get that pick to the Clippers to finish out of the top 4. The Nets got the number 1 pick, but yeah, absolutely never. You literally, in every rebuild I've done since the trade happened, it's in the top 4. And the one time, I'm so done. This is so unlucky, bro. So that pick, is going to go to the Clippers. At least you don't owe them a 2030 pick now. But yeah, I mean, giving up that for Zubac now looks pretty dumb. I'm not going to lie, but it's whatever. The Clippers now really good. Might have a really good future now, but yeah, it definitely sucks. We'll just get past the draft, though. And with that pick, would the Zubac trade be worth it if that happened? I don't know. They take Thomas, though. Jarace Walker we're going to accept. Jay Huff. We're gonna go ahead and probably, we'll probably gonna accept him. Ben Shepherd and Kobe Brown will accept. Qualifying offers. I mean, Jackson played some minutes for them this season. He might be back on the team. We'll see. I'll extend it though. He'll be good depth. So free agency. So adding a rookie there definitely not sucks, but I guess whatever. Halliburton will be back, and Nembhard will probably go back to starting at shooting guard. So we'll have something like this. We have Halliburton, McConnell, Andrew Nembhard, Ben Shepherd, Cam Jones, Aaron Nesmith, Johnny Furpey, Siakam, Toppin, Walker. So we might move Walker over to small forward or somebody to small forward. We could sign somebody, but I think it makes sense to move him over to small forward. So Jarris Walker or it'll be Toppin. Toppin goes up one. Walker goes up one. I guess I'll move Jarris Walker there. So I want to also make him hopefully a rotational player in this video, if that'll be possible. So we have that going for us. Like I said, Johnny Furpey getting hurt definitely does suck. But yeah, I mean, we'll do something like that. And then we might need, actually, we'll have Ben Shepherd at backup shooting guard. I know for a fact that TJ McConnell is going to regress. So a part of me wants to just sign a point guard, but I might just leave it, honestly. We could just sign like Scottie Pippen, just call it an off season. So I'll sign Scottie Pippen like a 1-year deal. We'll have Quinn Jackson come back. He'll be like the 15th guy. We'll let the rest of these guys go, though. So I think Quinn Jackson's somebody that could be a player for the Pacers if they want to develop him. I don't know. He's already 27. But all right, we're going to have him come back, and then I'll see you guys in player progression. So Siakam is regressing, which is good. He usually regresses a lot, but I don't think it happens the first season. We got Zubac going up, Nembhard going up, Walker going up 4, so we'll definitely take that. It'll probably start. Nesmith going up 1, we'll have McConnell going down 2, which is expected. Ben Shepherd up 2, Kobe Brown up 2. Jackson is going down, so I mean maybe not. But all right, like I said, if there's a move to be made at the deadline, which I don't even think there will at this point, we already traded a lot to get our starting center. Definitely, like I said, that pick being out of top 4 is just really unlucky, but I guess it happens. I don't know. It's been a minute since I got lottery luck anyway, so I'm not really surprised. But we'll download this draft class. Power Leland is 26, which isn't good. I'm guessing Halliburton isn't healthy, but obviously he'll be healthy, so. They want to run, okay, we're going to run perimeter-centric, fine. But obviously, I think by this point, Halliburton will be ready to play. Obviously, I'm not 100% on that. Maybe he won't be. But I think at this point, especially somebody like Tatum, I think he'd be back to play. I heard he's playing 5-on-5, but we'll see if he returns this season. If he does, I might have the Celtics as my late, maybe championship contender. I'm not going to lie. But your rotation heading into this with Halliburton healthy, obviously, will be Tyrese Halliburton at point guard, Andrew Nembhard, Jarris Walker, Pascal Siakam, and Vincent Zubac. So not a bad starting 5. We'll be Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, DJ McConnell, Jay Huff. Then we'll probably run a 10-man rotation and get, Ben Shepherd in the rotation. And I don't expect Furpey to be back, unfortunately. He just tore his ACL. Him being out 2 to 4 months probably is pretty realistic. So we'll do something like that, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So far, we're not off to the best start. It isn't a great sign. Yama MVP, Darren Peterson Rookie of the Year, DeJounte Sixman. But at the end of the season, we finished off as a number 5th seed in the Western Conference. But I have some bad news to tell you guys, man. This season won't be a good one. We finished off 44-30, which isn't even a good record in my opinion. Team stats, offensive rating, we were number... offensive rating, where is it? We were number 27th, so one of the worst offenses. Defensively, we were a lot better. Number 4, our offense just sucked, and I know why. Player stats, we had about 21 from Halliburton, 20 from Siakam, 12 from Obi Toppin, 11 from Jarris Walker, 11 from Andrew Nembhard, 10 from TJ McConnell, 10 from Zubac. He tore his ACL. That's what I'm talking about. He's out for this season, so I feel like if this happened and you lose your first-round pick from it, I honestly think this would be a bad trade. Like, if this ever happened, you can confidently say the Clippers won this trade. Not from Aaron Nesmith. We're without, Scottie Pippen before he broke his leg. So, yeah, just not a great season all around. We'll be starting Jay Huff in the playoffs. So I don't love that. But honestly, as we're going to have to roll with right now, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see if we can go on that run the Pacers always go on. But, we'll see what happens. So we got Orlando in round 1. Suggs, Bane, Franz, Paolo, Wendell Carter, Jay Searson, Nick Smith, De Silva, Jet Howard, Penda, and, they have Anthony Black, so at least he's hurt. So he will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Everybody's breaking their leg, man. But, yeah, we'll see if we can beat the Magic. we are going to get swept. So we didn't even have a chance, unfortunately. Not even a single game won. Maybe this team isn't good enough. I feel like we have at least somewhat good, confident without Zubac, but nah, man, I guess not. We hope he returns and healthy enough. I don't know. The Timberwolves win the championship. They go to another finals. Harden, Curry, Paul George, Tobias Harris, Andre Drummond, CJ McCollum, and Tim Hardaway all retire in one offseason. End of a freaking era, bro, if that ever happened in one offseason. But in the draft lottery, our pick, so the Sixers will get one. Our pick is going to be, I'm going to look at it this way. I don't feel looking at it. So will Rick Carlisle be fired? I don't know, but we have pick 21 in the NBA draft, which you can either use as pick to trade or draft, obviously. Maybe we do use McConnell. I don't know. I'm probably going to keep him. I don't think Pay's ever get rid of McConnell, honestly. So I feel like we maybe keep the same team. Hear me out. We probably make a free agency addition, though. But I want to take this to the deadline. If this team is still, just mid at the deadline, I think we consider making a trade for somebody. I actually have a theory at the deadline. I'm gonna tell you guys in a second with this Pacers team in 2K, but I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm probably gonna sign some free agents, sure. But let's see what we got. So Dame Sarr is always pretty good in 2K, so I'll probably be taking him with this pick. So Dame Sarr, welcome to Indiana. And then with our second round pick, we got like DJ Wagner. I've seen him earlier. I've seen Brandon McCoy. We do need like a guard of the future, backup guard of the future. So 274s will take. Huff, I'll probably accept just for good depth. We'll just extend all these guys. Doesn't matter. Free agency, Jarris Walker, somebody I will want back, honestly. So we are going to. I know Pacers don't like paying their free agents, but they don't like going into the luxury tax. But I think this time we have to. Shepard we'll have to bring back. They're going to let Kobe Brown go at this point. Probably the these guys go. I want to sign a free agent, though. Do we have some money? At least do something? We have some money. All right. So Halliburton. McConnell, McCoy, we have Nembhard, Shepard, Dame Sarr, Cam Jones. But here's what I'm going to do here. I think Furby's going to be a rotational player next season. So I'm going to make sure I want to sign somebody. Like, it doesn't matter. Just an upgrade or something. I don't even know. So we could use I want to move Nesmith to shooting guard. So we can have that role for us because I don't really expect Shepard to develop or Cam Jones. Dame Sarr won't be ready right away. So I'm going to move him to the 2, and then we'll just have to figure it out, man. So I'm going to sign somebody, though. So Isaiah Joe is somebody I have interest in. I guess we need some type of offense here. And his shooting does become pretty valuable for a team like us. So we'll sign Isaiah Joe, and then we'll sign a third-string center as well because I don't even know if Zubac will be healthy to start the season. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Jackson Hayes, so another lob bet for Tyrese Halliburton. Bring him in. Then maybe Zubac will be healthy to start the season. I don't know. Play progression would decide a lot, though. Progression looks, I don't love it. I'm really honest. So Halliburton's up, fine. Siakam is going down, which I don't love. Jarris Walker's going up, I guess. Nembhard regressing sucks. Furby going up is cool and all. J Huff going down. McConnell going down. Do we have so many players in this team now I think about it? We have to cut or trade one player. So if we can trade like one of these extra guards that we have. So I don't think there's a need for Cam Jones anymore, unfortunately. So I'm going to trade him to the Bucks for a second-round pick. So we'll do something like this. And then, I think I'll probably move Isaiah Joe to a point guard, honestly. So move him over to point guard. He goes down 2 overalls, man. That sucks. Well, we'll just have to figure it out. But yeah, it'll be tough rotation. Heading into the seed is going to look something like this. Expected trade at the trade deadline. So we got Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Jarris Walker, Siakam, J Huff, Isaiah Joe, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, Johnny Furphy, and Ben Shepard. So yes, as you can see, Zubac is still injured, unfortunately. He will be hurt for 4 to 6 months. Okay. So practically half the season. He might not even be back at the deadline. So yeah, that's definitely disappointing. But at least we have 2 centers that could possibly step in and fill his role. But yeah, I felt this will look so much better with him back. But I had to move Isaiah Joe to point guard and move, Nesmith to shooting guard to look this rotation look a little bit better. So make it look a little more evened out. So I'll see you guys at the deadline with probably, if we're bad, everything will be on the table outside of Halliburton, obviously. But it's looking like that's what's going to happen right now. We're not a good team, bro. We're just not. And we're 32-19 on the season with the 3rd seed. But my theory was that, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I don't know if Halliburton could be our best scorer and we can win. I feel like Halliburton's more like a mainly playmaker. He can score when we need him to, but I just think if we want to win a championship, we have to have somebody scoring more than Halliburton. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, Siakam was doing that at first, but, Siakam just falls off a cliff in 2K. He's not playing terrible right now for his standards, but I feel like would have need somebody better than Siakam to be the second star next to Halliburton, man. This is how I feel right now. So I'm going to try to execute that. And I have a couple guys in mind we can potentially trade for. So one of the guys that I do like the idea of is potentially going after the Orlando Magic's Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero, they're rebuilding right now. They have interest. The CSA they hope to land. If it's a Zubac, Bobby Portis, and Adrian Mars, they have interest on 2 players in our team. They're shopping Jonathan Isaac. So I don't know if we want to trade those 2 guys, but guys have interest in our players. We could definitely talk on a Paolo Banchero trade, or maybe even Franz Wagner, but I guess he's injured right now. Another guy that I do like the idea of potentially being paired with him is Devin Booker on the Phoenix Suns. Like I said, Devin Booker would be really good shooting guard to have next to Halliburton. He's a pure scorer. He'd be a really good fit. I'm not gonna lie. And then I was looking around the league for a third guy that I like. I mean, somebody that would probably complement Halliburton's game, probably like a forward or a forward like a 2 guard like we've been talking about. I haven't really found one. Maybe we found one along the way, but realistically, those are probably my favorite 2 options. And I guess Paul Banchero might not be the most realistic, but we can be honest with ourselves. Has Paul Banchero been the best this season? Probably not. And 2K is a lot better, but this season he has not looked like the player that I'm going to say he was last year. Like, I feel like he's taken a regression here, but I would love to get him on this team still. And then Jokic is in Dallas with Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer. Bro, what is this team? I don't want to face this team at all, bro. Of course, Jokic did that, man. Like I said, those would be my favorite 2 options to go after. But, yeah, I'm going to try first, obviously, for Paolo. He's somebody that always comes up when I do Pacers rebuilds. Either Siakam's, it's funny how Siakam's making more money than him, but so that means Paolo's in a good deal. They have interest in Zubac. I cannot trade him though. He's injured anyway. I think we kind of need him, right? He's the theme of the video. But we can potentially trade. I'll build this trade out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna start off with this offer for Paolo Banchero. So we're getting Paolo Banchero, Jonathan Isaac's contract that they desperately want to get off of, which I think they should be anyway. It obviously isn't the best contract at all. And then we're also getting Cesar Zoko. We're trading away Siakam. Ben Shepherd is in the deal as well. We're trading away Obi Toppin and 3 first-round picks. Now, it could make this deal a little bit better, though, but I don't know. I'm going to start off with this, see what they say. Of course, Ben Shepherd has a no trade clause, man. Like, who? All right. I guess instead of Ben Shepherd, who else could we? So, Neesmith's making a little too much money. Can't throw him in there. Like, bro, come on, man. Maybe, okay, Furpy or McCoy. I guess we could throw McCoy in there. So we could do this instead. What do they say? They don't agree. This is probably my best offer for them, though, unless we trade like Zubac or Nembhard. That's what they want, but I don't know. I just don't know. Will that be sacrificing too much of our depth? Like, I could trade Walker and potentially keep Toppin. Like, could we do something like that? It would be too expensive for them, or it would. I mean, they could do it, but they would have to give me like another contract in this trade. So, like Jordan Smith, does he have any value? Does Nick Smith have any value? Like, I don't know, one of those guys. So, how about you guys give me Jett Howard as 3-star trade value? So, I guess it can't be him. So I'd have to give them another contract anyway. I think. Wait, is that how it's supposed to work? So I'll throw McCoy in there again, and then they have to give me $3 million. So okay, so it'll have to be like one of these bigger contracts. So just give me Jordan Smith. So something like that. No, it's still not gonna work because, well, yeah, there have to be too many players. So that trade wouldn't be legal anyway. So let's just go back to the original. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, is there any way we could give in Walker instead? Like, I don't really think there is. So, I already explored that scenario. There's not. So, unfortunately, like, I would love Paolo Banchero a lot. I just don't think there's a way we can get him. I'll treat like one more first-round pick. Yeah, there's no way. So, they don't want to trade him. Damn. And one of these videos, I'm going to get him. One of these videos, man, I do want Paolo Banchero. Mitchell's on the Warriors now, which is cool, but damn, that definitely. So, I mean, go after Chet Holmgren with the Thunder trade him. I mean, Shea's out for the season anyway. I don't. The Thunder are trading Chet Holmgren, bro. What am I talking about? All right, I mean. Maybe, but I'm not even gonna like Jalen Johnson, sure, but would I trade him for Siakam? Like, is he really the needle mover? No, like Kawhi Leonard, if he was, you know, but he's really not even that good in 2K either. So in that point, not even gonna do it. So Jalen Brown would definitely be somebody that I'd trade him for. And honestly, with the Celtics, like Tatum, I mean, would the Celtics be willing to trade Jalen Brown? Like, I'd get him on this team, sure. So if it's not Jalen Brown, I'll try Devin Booker, and then. Shit, do we go after Giannis, bro? Might as well try every single star. Like, so we're right now. I guess we can be desperate if we're really that desperate. So, since Brown's making more money this Siakam, this trade will be a lot easier to make. I don't think we have to trade that much, honestly. So, sure, Jalen Brown on the Pacers don't hate the idea of that. So I would have to trade. What was the offer I'm doing there for McCare? I'm not going to offer as much as I did, but I think it was Toppin, and then it was one of the younger players like McCoy, and then they'd have to give me contracts. So this isn't the best offer at all for Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown, one of the best two-way players in the game. Probably not enough anyway. So give me Mario, Saint, Superi, and then Uzane. So is this enough? I mean, you can offer this. I mean, you can offer like a second, like I don't know. I mean, if that's enough, it's enough. Like, I mean, we'll offer it, see what they say for Jalen Brown. They counter me. They want Nimhard for Derek White, which is a very, very interesting idea. But I'm gonna not do that since Nimhard is younger. Instead of that, we could throw our last first round pick in there, but I'm gonna throw more in there. I'm gonna throw a little bit more in there. So what if I give you guys Johnny Furpy and then you guys give me like another bad contract you have? Like Hauser. So if we can do something like this, this would be the trade offer for Jalen Brown. They do decline. So Jalen Brown might not be attainable unless you want to trade 3 first, which I might offer the same thing for Devin Booker and see what happens. Like, I don't know. I might offer the same thing for Deep Book and see what happens. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Hold on. For Devin Booker, they still say no. So I think we have to trade 3 first if we ever want to get a deal done, unfortunately. So yeah, I think the 3rd first has to be thrown in there. So I think that's what I'll do. Well, is it? This nigga's getting paid, bro.
Guess could come back to Indy or George Smith Jr. Cisco go Badot stay. And now we're starting to, and then this guy go Badot stay. I guess he come back to Indy. Kind of like an all-in move. I'm gonna go this Siakam 2028, Anthony Thompson 2031 for D Book. Do the Suns accept this offer when it's thrown at them? They do not so far. Let's throw them a second, another second, or do we go another first? I'm going to go another first, and they agree. Thrown at them. They do not.
The 3rd first round pick in there, they still say no, they didn't accept 2 first. So man, I mean, at this point, I think I'm not punting on this, but maybe if the guy we were throwing in there, like maybe it's this. I think this should get it done. No, still not. If you guys want McCoy, bro, you guys want a young player, you could have it. Honestly, at this point, man, getting sick of this. But what about this Royce O'Neal contract? And then you guys, no, still not enough. Just won't be enough. Whatever we do, bro. So I guess at this point, I'll offer the 3 first for Jalen Brown. See what they say. Like I don't know what it is. It's not even a bad deal. Not gonna lie. It's not a bad deal. Will the Celtics want to trade Jalen Brown for this? Like I'm gonna try this. This is be the last thing I do. If not, I'm done. We just can't make anything work. This is the team we have. If this doesn't work, so. There it is. So finally we get somebody. It is Jalen Brown, which we'll take. Yeah, like I said, would have loved to get, some other player, but I'm fine with this. Oh, I move him to shooting guard actually, so I'll move him over to shooting guard. After that, so he stays at 93 overall. Just move him over to shooting guard, and then I'll have to figure this out. Hold on. Alright, so we have officially figured it out how the lineup is going to look like. So it's going to be Halliburton, Jalen Brown, Nesmith, Jarris Walker, Jackson Hayes, Andrew Nembhard. I moved Nembhard to point guard and Isaiah Joe to shooting guard so they can play back to their original positions, I guess. Furpy, Jay Huff, and then Ben Shepherd as your temporary agent. Zubac at this point is about 4 to 6 weeks. So he will be back in about a month, so that's nice. And then our depth did take a hit a little bit, but I'm not really too mad about it, obviously. So we can probably address more things in the offseason, but Walker will probably be this, long-term power forward now. When Zubac comes back, he'll start next to him, and then, yeah, I mean, I don't hate this at all. I mean, if this is the starting five, if there's the video, I would not be mad. We get at least somebody better than Siakam that can help out the scoring lows. I'm going to also fit these tendencies a little bit, so I want Brown to take a little bit more shots, and Halliburton could also maybe take a little bit more, push up like an 80, 90 touch, and then see. I mean, touch tendency could be up there as well. Like I said, he's a point guard for this team, and then Walker. Well, they'll figure it out later when Zubac comes back, but I'll see y'all at the end of the season. Mention deadline, I'm going to go ahead and extend Andrew Nembhard. I feel like a lot of teams will want him in free agency. We might as well just extend Halliburton long-term while we're here, so we might as well do that. And then the next guy, Zubac, he was injured for us, but I still think we retain him for only $10 million. His value is probably going to kind of low because he's injured, so we'll extend him to what he wants to us. We're extending a lot of players here. And then Furpy, I mean, what is he averaging for us right now? 9 points, 36% from three, for $5 million. Sure, we'll resign him. And then I'm gonna wait on this. I don't have to resign anybody else at this point, so we'll do that. We have some contracts that'll probably be expiring, so we can save some money as well. So we'll take that. I'll see y'all at the end of the season now. Wins another MVP, Stephen Rookie of the Year, Yegor Demon, 6-man, defensive player going to Wayne Westbrook, going to Caleb Wilson, clutch player going to D-Book, he's having 31. I would love to get him as well, but it's fine. I'm comfortable with Jaylen Brown. He's a better two-way player anyway. So here's Jahlon Bay first team. Jokic in Dallas still looks weird. At the same time, Luke with the Lakers still looks weird to be. I'm not going to lie, but at the end of the season, we did finish off as number 2 seeds. We did improve, which is great. 51-31 in the season without our starting center for almost half the season, almost the whole season. So 26.5 from Brown, 26 from Halliburton, 12 from Walker, 12 from 12 and 12, and 1.5 blossoms to us. We came back and was elite. 11.5 from Nembhard, 10 from Isaiah Joe, 10 from Nesmith, 9 from Furpy, 6 from Hayes, 5 from J Huff. So I'm happy to have Zubac back. I'm not gonna lie with you guys, but. Didn't even notice Halliburton was hurt heading into the playoffs, but he is. But he's going to play through this strained MCL, which is, definitely risky because it could lead to a tear. But honestly, he's going to play through it, and we'll have him in the playoffs, which is great. Okay, we have the Toronto Raptors in round 1. So quickly, Mullins, Grady Dick, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Jacoby Walter, and they are missing Brandon Ingram. So I know they're missing somebody. Ingram is out for 4 to 6 weeks, the lower foot stress fracture or right foot stress fracture. And then Murray Bull is kind of banged up as well. So hopefully we can get out of round 1 here, and we are going to beat them in 6 to play the Orlando Magic in round 2. The team I was trying to get Paul Banchero from. Yes, I did see Jaylen Brown down to a 74 overall. He is injured, so the Pacers will be without, I think, Nick Smith Jr., I guess. Not that really matters too much, but he'll be out 1 to 2 weeks. Brown, okay, Halliburton's sore left knee now, so he's basically healthy. Nembhard's day-to-day now, sprained wrist, bro. This is just going. We're looking like an injury-prone team, bro. And then Jaylen Brown has 2 injuries. He's going to play through 2 injuries, bro. A strained MCL, what Halliburton had, and a strained hip. Jaylen Brown is going to play through these. I mean, I got to see how he plays, bro. That's insane. He's going to really play through this? He is. Wow. He says down to his 74. I was going to play through 2 injuries, bro. We got to see how this goes. Well, time to see. Game 1, we're going to take Jaylen Brown still dropped 28 points, bro. I don't know how he does it, bro. Game 2, we'll go to us once again. He dropped 33 points now. Game 3, we're up 3-0, and we beat them in 5. Yes, we can. One of the conference finals will play the Miami Heat. So shout out to Jaylen Brown. He's gonna sit now, I guess. So he's not gonna play anymore. Or was he playing? Was he coming off the bench? Hold on, I'm confused. He played 3 games. He decided to just sit out the rest, but in the 3 games he did play, he was incredible for us. We were able to finish the series off without him, which is great. Zubac is injured, but other than that, the whole team is like fully playing. Zubac dealing with a bruised knee. But yeah, all right. Against Miami, they have Jonas, Hero, Jaquez, Wiggins, Bam. I'm guessing this team's defense is really good. I don't really see what's so good about this team. We look at the team stats. I will look at that. So offensive rating, did we improve at all offensively? We were 17th. We did get better offensively. Defensively, we're number 2nd in the NFL. The Heat, NFL, NBA, they're 19th. I think we should beat this team pretty easily. But as I say that, they're going to take game 1. Okay. Game 2 will go to them. Game 3 will go to us. I'm going to hop in the Simcast here, see if we can tie the series back up to the 2. So they want to fix rotation. I'm gonna leave it the same. If we lose this game, we'll probably fix it, but we'll see. It's a pretty close one in Miami. They have the lead. Are we actually gonna beat those two teams? We're gonna lose the Miami Heat of all teams, bro. That don't even look that good, man. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. If we go home here to the Heat, that literally don't look like a good team. They don't look like a contender, bro. But I guess that's what happens, bro, when you play a hot team. I don't know, but we're gonna lose the Heat, which makes literally no sense, but it happened. Hey, I don't know. We lost this team in 5. They go on to lose to the Spurs. I'm happy the Spurs humbled these guys. Like I don't know why this team is not good. At least I don't think they are, but it's okay. It's whatever. So Kevin Durant will retire, so all these guys, so he continues to have more players retiring. Heading into the draft lottery, though, I don't even think we have our pick at this point. So the Jazz are going to get 1, Kings 2, staff signing Rick Carlisle. We'll keep him. He got to the conference finals, which we should have been in the NBA finals. But our pick does go to the Celtics from the Jaylen Brown trade. We have a second-round pick, though, which is pretty nice. And then when is that pick? I believe our 2029 pick goes to the Clippers, so yeah, so we won't have a pick in back-to-back drafts here, which is fine. McConnell, do we probably opt and trade him, or do we? We'll figure it out. So we'll skip past the draft first and just go to team and player. We have second-round picks. They drafted me these two guys, but McConnell, I think we'll decline him. I don't think we should opt in at $11 million anyway, so we'll decline it. Qualifying offers, we have Mario Saint Superi, which we will go ahead and doesn't really matter. I don't really care about him, but we have Jay Huff. As a third string center, or we guess we might need a better backup than Jay Huff at this point. I'm not gonna lie. So I try to get a better backup center. We'll probably honestly, I'll re-sign McConnell for a minimum. I'll re-sign Jay Huff for the minimum, but I think I want to get like Okongwu sitting right here, staring me in the face. Okay, it says we have enough money for him. We don't have enough money for him. Look, he's annoying, bro. Well, I want to sign Okongwu, so I might consider dumping off one of these guys to sign him. And I'm looking at Sam Hauser, obviously. So, he's sitting here, unless we can trade for one. But I think we want to save our assets, at least for now. We made a lot of trades. We don't have much draft picks left anyway, like at all. Like we have tradable first round picks. We have to trade is 1. So yeah, I think I'll just save it. I think it will cost the first round pick unless we trade multiple seconds to get it back up. So, but I think the smart thing to do is just dump off Sam Hauser so we can get ourselves a So we'll send him over to the Sacramento Kings. This is the most Sacramento Kings thing to do. So send him over to the Kings for a second round pick. So sure. Now it's gonna be money to sign Onyeka Okongwu. It doesn't still. Why does it say we can, bro? That's so dumb. I don't understand this, bro. But I guess we can't sign Okongwu. Freak, bro. All right, whatever. Just did that for no reason. We could have used that in the trade, really. We actually could have, but all right, no, whatever. We'll just go after somebody else, like Bobby Portis, I guess. Maxime Reynaud. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. So also Iguodala, sign those two guys. Guess we can't sign Okongwu, but whatever. He's gone probably gonna be gone really soon anyway. So yeah, that'll be a bargain deal for $5 million. But all right. Halliburton, Nembhard, Brown, Joe, Nesmith, Furphy, Walker. We don't have a backup power forward, but we're probably going to run a 9-minute rotation. I'll see you guys in play progression. All right, Brown is up, Walker's up. Everybody's going up over here, as you can see. Dame Star and Mario Saint. We got him in the Celtic trade, looking pretty good. So do we have 15 players in case we get into the next season? Yes, we do. I'll just I'll just put in the draft class, and I'll see you guys in the rotation. So 2K is a big believer of us. Perimeter centric is the system we're gonna run. It's the best system we've been running this entire time. We got Halliburton, Brown, Nesmith, Walker, Zubac, Nembhard, Isaiah Joe, Johnny Furphy. Will probably, like I said, like we were gonna do, run 9-man, and that'll get Iguodala the last spot in the rotation. So we'll do that. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Another MVP, man. Save some for the rest of us, bro. But we finished off as the number 2 seed once again. The Hawks are number 1 seed, so 58-24 on the season. Player stats, we had... Okay, let me look at this injuries, bro. 24, 21, 14. Another... My gosh, Zubac, bro. This is the second straight. I'm thinking you're going to be healthy this season, bro. In your time with Indiana, you played... I don't even know. 33 games, 23 games, 11 games. This is not good. This is an injury-prone player at his finest. He ruptured his Achilles 11 games into the season, bro. He was playing pretty good as well. He'll be out. At least he'll be back in the playoffs though, if we even make it that far. Furpy, severe right ankle sprain, 1 to 2 weeks. He was averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, 32 with 7. Another big loss. 11 and 7 from Iguodala with a block. I mean, he served his starting center role pretty good, so I'll give it to also Iguodala. Another from Isaiah Joe. Neesmith, 2 to 4 weeks. So just a lot of bench players out. Dame Sarr got some run, average 10 points, 9 from Nembhard, 8 from Mario, 2.5 from J-Hub. You just don't want to see this, bro. But it's happening, unfortunately. Half the team is injured, so that calls for an 8-man rotation. That means Mario St. Superior will get in the rotation, I guess, but yeah, not a single wing off the bench. We only have one center. This isn't a playoff rotation, man, but this is what we're rolling with, bro. This is what we are rolling with, man. This is the Indiana Pacers for you, the injured Pacers. But, all right. No one really end the season off so bad, but, all right. Detroit has Cade, Zarentich, Burke. They're okay. They have to be missing players. They're missing MPJ, and that might be it, actually. So, I don't know. Maybe their forwards are just, I don't know. Okay, MPJ's have these in a torn ligament. That eases it a little bit for us, but we are down 3-1 to this Pistons team because our entire team is injured. So down 3-1. I don't even think there's a chance anymore, man. But we'll see. That's Zubac. For you got to get healthy. Injuries have been railing me these past couple of weeks. I might honestly turn them off eventually. I think I will. But 125 to 100. We get something there. Jarace Walker played 48. He literally played the entire game. He did not get a rest. This game did not go to overtime either, so he did not get a rest. Well, we kind of need that. I'm not going to lie. 20 from Isaiah Joe, 17 from Iguodala. Jaylen Brown got fouled out. Are you kidding me? But, yeah, honestly, we definitely need it. So, is anybody back yet at this point? So I see Johnny Furpy. He stepped himself back in there. We get at least some type of, depth player backs. We get him, which is cool. Still missing Zubac and Neesmith, but Neesmith is still 1 to 2 weeks. Zubac won't be back this series. So if we get past these Detroit Pistons, honestly, it'd be really lucky. We'll see what we can do in the second round. And it's a close one so far, but we are going to lose. So, yeah, we can't win without our starting center for the second straight year, bro. I mean, he was healthy in the playoffs, but, man, I'm done. The Wizards are going to win the championship with, wow, so Trae Young and the Wizards get it done. That's honestly incredible to see. Player retirement, I was wondering where AD was. He went to the Warriors and retired. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to do anymore. So, yeah, I think we just continue to bank on our health. Like, I don't know. Once again, another year just railed by injuries, man. I think do we move on from Rick Carlisle? We haven't been able to do anything with him, really. So, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to go after JJ Redick has the best badges and ratings, so I'm going to go after him instead. So, I'm going to switch it up here, go after JJ Redick. And then we don't have a first-round pick once again. We do have a second. Well, let's get past even player options, but I'm glad they accepted Dame Sarr or whatever. That was our draft pick. Mario Saint's been playing for us, so I guess I actually do want him back. Neesmith, Brown, obviously. Then Mario Saint Superi. We'll just go and give him a contract. Why not? So re-sign 3 of those guys, and then okay, we have some free agents we could sign. So Halliburton, Nembhard, we have, and then Brown, Joe, Sarr. We got Neesmith, Furpy, Jarace Walker. So we need a backup center or a backup power forward. So I don't know if we could re-sign Iguodala anymore unless he signed already, which he didn't sign already. Is he restricted? No, he's not restricted. So we can re-sign him, which we could do. Who else could we sign? Let's go. We can't sign Kessler, Malawach, Missy. You can't sign any of those guys. So I think it'd be just best. Like Behringer, Young Hansen. We got Patrick. We can't sign him, obviously. So I think we just go ahead and bring back also Iguodala if possible. So I think I'd like to have him back. Offer him a longer-term player option. He does not want to stick around. Even though we're offering him money, he wants to go to Utah. So, damn, that's all I can say, bro. So we'll be losing our backup center. Most likely. So I don't know. So we don't really need any of these, guards or whatever. We don't need, some really talented guards right now. See, Noah Penda, Rasheer Fleming, Danny Wolf. Noah Penda is pretty young. I'd like to have him. But let's see if he really doesn't sign. He would decide to go to the Utah Jazz. But all right, we'll sign Noah Penda and we'll bring in. Well, Jan Hansen is here. He's restricted, and he literally was terrible from the field and terrible from 3, so never mind. Gafford. I mean, I know the Pacers had interest in him before, so do we just sign deal with Gafford and Mitchell Robinson and call it off season? I think I'll bring in Mitchell Robinson, I guess. So we'll bring in Mitchell Robinson and Noah Penda, and that'll be our off season. Going to be no, not your first player progression. We got Zubac going down, Furphy going down, Isaiah Joe going down, Mario's going up, and that honestly is about it. So we have some good guard depth. So if we ever want to trade for like a real like 3-and-D starting small forward, if we really want to, I mean, we already have some 3-and-D small forwards with these two guys. But never mind. If we want to trade for an elite one, using one of those guards, I don't know. I like the depth we have though, because obviously it seems that we're going to be injured every year. But we'll down this 2030 draft class, and then we'll go in the rotation really quickly. If we stop at the deadline and make a move, we make a move, I guess. But running pace and space. I'm going to go back to what's been working, our perimeter-centric system. So JJ is going to have to change his complete system to perimeter-centric, so I'll change it. And, maybe let's say we're losing round one with this guy. Maybe we fire him and go after some of this on the table. I'm not going to lie, anything is. So Halliburton, Brown, Neesmith, Walker, Zubac, Nembhard, Furphy, Dame Sarr, Isaiah Joe. We'll probably once again go 9-man and shrink the bench position down to a 50, or I guess we'll 25 since, it doesn't matter anymore. All right. I'll see y'all now at the end of the NBA season. At the deadline, I want to see if I could trade with the Orlando Magic for Jalen Suggs. I mean, we need a probably starting shooting guard, so I think he makes some sense for this team. I mean, we'll see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and offer Aaron Neesmith, not Johnny Furphy, but we'll offer Aaron Neesmith to start this off. We'll offer Mario St. Superi, a first-round pick, and then all like 4 seconds or 3 seconds for Suggs. One of their worst players, I guess. Well, he might have value, so I guess it'll have to be Sandro. So what do they say to this? They agree. So Jalen Suggs, welcome to Indiana, and then we'll move you to shooting guard. You'll be our starting shooting guard to start things, to have this going for us. Then let's have Isaiah Joe as a depth piece. So right now, 28-22. We're still the 4th seed, though. We're missing Halliburton right now for 2 to 4 weeks. But I'm going to lie, you guys won't believe Zubac tore his Achilles. I uninjured him. I don't care. Sue me. I uninjured him. This is getting to a point where it's just, I don't even know. This guy is just, this looks crazy. This honestly looks insane. He would have missed another season due to Achilles, bro. That's not happening. But Nembhard, Suggs, Brown, Walker, Zubac, Furphy, Dame Sarr. We probably can't even make any more trades in this video. It's now or never for us to win the championship. I mean, we'll see if we can do it. Wemby wins the MVPs. We probably got maybe 1, maybe 2 more years left on this rebuild. The 3rd seed. We went 55-27 on the season. Team stats, or that's playoff stats. Whatever. Team stats, offensive rating number 1, defensive rating. We're kind of down there, like number 18. Player stats, we had about. All right, let me just do that. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons right now. 28 from Brown, 21-16. We're fully healthy, though, which is great. So no injuries to worry about there. We have everybody playing for us. We will go a 8-man rotation, though. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers around. So Kyrie Irving is back in Cleveland. At this point, he's still playing. Murphy, George, Evan Mobley, Allen. So obviously Donovan Mitchell left the team to join the Warriors, I think. We are going to beat them in 7 to play the Atlanta Hawks. So Caden Lewis, Ace Bailey, Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson. They have a 74 overall Sabonis starting, unless they're injured, which I want to say they might be. I think they are. So Bailey and Johnson are kind of banged up. Lopez is towards meniscus, so that's a big loss for them. And then, no, they actually have they have Reynon, but Teresa Sabonis is starting. So, I think we should be able to beat this team. They're pretty banged up. Okay. Yeah, I kind of knew if this team pushed us to 7, we weren't a real contender, and that's what's happening right now. Unless we come back down. Oh, Jaylen Brown's hurt. Freaking incredible. You know what? I'm not injured him. I don't care. These injuries are pissing me off. The next rebuild injuries will be off, unfortunately. I'm an injured him, bro. I don't care. Sue me at this point. These injuries are getting to a point where it's just not even enjoyable anymore. And of course, Zubac is hurt, but we'll see if we come back, man. Whatever happens, I guess we'll go one more season. If we lose, we'll go one more season. But we're gonna force the game 7, which is low key great. 122 to 112, 37 Alabama, 28th and Bailey. So we'll see if we can win this one. We're in Atlanta. Hopefully, we just come back out from 3-0 just to lose. That was so. We have the lead though in this game 7, so we have a really good chance, and we're gonna come back down from 3-0 to beat this team. I knew we weren't that bad, especially with Jaylen Brown back. There was no way we were losing. So, all right. Conference finals now. We got the 1-seeded Bulls, and the Bulls are just incredible in Toucan. I don't know why. They have Josh Giddey at the point guard spot. Stephen, Michael, Ryan Dunn, Malawach, Edie, Cameron, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Aiden, JJ. I mean, they're missing, I think, Markin and Asin. He's back in Chicago. I think they're missing Koa Pete as well. So let's see. So Koa Pete, yep, he's out for the season, a torn hamstring. But, he got hurt in, round 1. So they got this far without him. They're 20-point per game score. So that's not great. Markin is not hurt. He's just kind of washed now. All right, I mean, yeah, whatever happens here. We're going to take game 1. They're going to even it up. We're up 2-1. Could we go up 3-1? Okay, could we beat them at 5? No. Okay, we're going to a game 6. Whoever wins has to go play the Dallas Mavericks. But let's just beat them and not go to a sweaty game 7. I would much rather do that. But it's a pretty close game right now. We're up by 4. We're up by 3. Up by 2 with 23 seconds left. I'm hopping in. So I'm going to hop in and just watch this one. We're up by 2. We're up 3-2. So I'm going to go and watch right now. We have Hallie on the court with Suggs and Nimhar, which doesn't make any sense. And then we have Jarris Walker and Zubac. So we have a 3-guard lineup, and it's not a bad 3-guard lineup, though, but they're going to go ahead and take it out. They're going to put in Jaylen Brown, which should have been in the game in the clutch anyway. I literally make no sense to me. But Halliburton's going to knock down the 2 free throws, and we're up by 4. All we need to do is play defense, and we got the game in the bag, literally. So Cameron is going to go and inbound it. To Malawach to whoever, that's Michael, the small forward. Michael's going to dribble out this clock. I don't know what he's doing right now. Giddey has it. He's going to take it up on Hallie. That's no good. Walker with the board. They're going to foul Jarris Walker. And honestly, I think we won this game. Just hit 2 free throws, and we won the game, man. So Walker is going to make the first one. Jarris Walker out the line for 2 is going to go ahead and make the second one. Just like that. We're up by 6. And unless they hit a 3, we missed both free throws. They hit another 3. Cameron, okay, is that out? No, Jaylen Brown tipped it. All right, this game lasted. They said you're shooting it, but they're dribbling it. They're passing it. So who's gonna shoot this? Michael, he's gonna pump fake and shoot it. It's no good. They're not gonna foul. This game is over, and just like that, the Indiana Pacers are finally going back to the NBA Finals. And in the NBA Finals, we got the Dallas Mavericks. So the Mavericks have Boogie Flan, Dash Daniels. We know how this team looks like, bro. It's insane. I don't even know, bro. This team, I don't know how the hell Jokic joined this team, bro. But, will it be a free agent after the season? Yes, so there's a chance he'll leave. But McDaniels is off the bench for this team. Collier. I haven't heard the name Jalen Hood Shafino in a minute. Chris Murray, Washington, and they're fully healthy. So we are too. So, I guess it's a solid opportunity. So, game 1, we'll go to Dallas. Game 2, we'll go to Dallas. If we can tie the series back up 2-2 right now, I'd say we have a chance. We're in Indiana with some momentum since we just won, but we need a win though. We definitely need to win this one. We're up by, it's tied about 1 minute and 6 seconds left. We're going to win. So we do tie the series back up, which is great. 36 from Halliburton. We need him to be aggressive in these playoffs if we want to win. 36 from Boozer. But it's tied up 2-2, heading back to Dallas. So we'll see if we can carry this on to the next game. Going on 3-2 against this team would be tough, but I think we can do it. And we're going to lose, though, so never mind. 130 to 118. Not the best game from us, I guess. I don't know. This team legit has firepower everywhere, so I'm not even mad if we lose. This team was practically unbeatable, in my opinion. But if we can force the game 7, which so far it was looking like we were, but we just, it's not over yet. We can still win this game. No, we can't. We lost. Okay. Mavericks got it, bro. If we want to have a chance to win the championship, Jokic needs to lead this team. I'll run it back one more season. At the end of this season, we're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, 59-23. Offensive rating, we were number 1. Defensive rating, we were number 15 player stats. These are player stats. I'm gonna injure these guys. 28 from Jaylen Brown, 22 from Halliburton, 19 from Dame Sarr, 14, 12. I did sign Naz Reid and I re-signed Furpy. So you see our whole bench is hurt. But once again, I'm gonna injure these guys. I was uninjured players in the last season anyway, because we're that desperate for a championship. So that's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not going to do. We're going to take game one. They're going to even it up. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're going to beat them at 5. Playing this second round to play the Hornets. So I think close to being healthy. So okay, Furpy is back. At least he'll have him in the rotation because Penda's cold and get somebody back at least, man. Okay, so we have the Hornets. They have Crow, Hayes, Knappel. They have okay. I mean, I don't think this team is good at all. I don't think we should be able to beat them. We're going to take game one. We're going to take game two. We're going to take game three. Okay, beat them at 5. Yes, we can. Conference finals play the Cavaliers. So Reed's still hurt. Nembhard is fully healthy. Came back in the Hornet series. Furpy is just about healthy on a torn elbow ligament. So we're getting our depth back, which is great. Getting mostly everybody back, actually. So Nembhard back. Furpy's basically back. So he's back. Only guy I'm missing is Naz Reid at this point. So Cleveland has Silas Demery starting at point guard, which he's averaging 20 in the playoffs, so I guess I should be scared on great efficiency. Jett Howard, Kayshawn George, and here's Jokic. He signed with the Cavs. They have Mobley, Jokic, and Cat, bro. What is this team? And they have Jared Allen still. I don't really understand this team at all. They're missing Jalen Tyson. This team is weird, bro. I don't expect us to lose to this team. Of all teams, if we lose to them. So he's day-to-day. Serentage they have is out for the season. That was their starting shooting guard. So, yeah, I don't think you lose. There's no way. There's no way. 2K, don't do this to me. Dude, I swear, bro. If we lose to this Cavaliers team, if we even lose this game, I don't understand. This team is not good. The team doesn't even fit together. We win. How is this close? Thank you. We're up by, okay, we're going to win this one. Tied straight back up 2-2. I don't know if Reed is back. Furby is still injured. I mean, he is still 1 or 2 weeks away. Incredible. All right, can we go up 3-2? We're in Indiana now. The Cavs are going to start off hot. This looks like it's going to be a blowout. And, yeah, we're just going to go out and get embarrassed by this trash team, bro. Like, I don't know what is going on right now, bro, but this is so weird. Like, Jokic is literally, he's beating us every time. I guess this guy Cameron Carr is good, I guess. And bro, I must be missing something. I'm missing something. Like, I don't understand. I am missing something completely because I don't know. I don't understand. No, if we lose, I don't even care because this game. Stop pressing. Dude, I'm not pressing the wrong thing every time. But freaking Simcast. This video needs to end, bro. This video needs to end now. Already getting mad. I ain't gonna lie, but all right, the Simcast. I don't care. I don't already know we're about to lose. This is prime 2K for you right here. I mean, we're up by now. We're up right now. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, well, we going to a game 7. So 130 to 109. Like I said, I want to have a chance to get my revenge on Dallas, but are we even going to beat this team? Like, I know they lost. Actually, I think we could. If Cooper Flag is injured for them, which, oh my goodness. They replaced him with Paolo Banchero. That's crazy, but he's hurt for the season. Flag's out for the season. This is a prime opportunity if they get past the Pelicans, which they might not. So it's game 7s on both sides. I don't know how I feel about this. This Pelicans team doesn't look that good. We need to get past the Cavaliers, bro. Like, we really need to get past the Cavaliers right now. You know, we have the lead in Indiana right now. Let's go. We're going to get it done. Let's freaking go. 159 and 114. What a game. Everybody was in double digits, bro. You love to see it. And just like that, we're in the finals. Will it be New Orleans or will it be Dallas? I've never simcast. I really ever simcast like CPU games, but this is the time we probably have to. And it's looking like it's going to be, wait. Oh, it's going to be New Orleans, bro. New Orleans came all the way back in overtime, and we're going to have to play this team. So Tony Garma and the Pelicans, they take down the Mavericks. So Kyrie actually, he wasn't on this team last year. Yeah, he went back to Cleveland, we said. But, okay. New Orleans has Garma, Fears, Connect, Mika, Derek Queen, Behringer. By the way, this team came all the way from the play-in tournament, so keep that in mind. They're on the run right now, but they're missing T. Johnson. We're fully healthy. Or Floyd, I guess not. Najee not gonna play anyway, bro. We're gonna take game one. We're gonna take game two. We're gonna take game three, and we're gonna sweep them. Finally, we're NBA champions with the Indiana Pacers. That took longer than expected. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.